I hear a bird outside. Hey! Hey, bird! Hey, bird! I'm trying to film. Bird! Okay, well, the bird obviously went away because I said so. And, yeah, check out this day view that you're probably never going to see again because I'm at a special time where I'm alone in the house and I can just, you know, record at daytime whenever I please. Screw off. Anyway, hello there, everybody, and welcome to part 58 of Pokemon Sword. So last time we detailed all of the going-ons at Winden Stadium and what you can do there now that you've become champion. So today, I believe with the cleanup of Galar pretty much all done, or the cleanup of the base game at least, pretty much all done at this point. I have a feeling that we're probably just all done here with the sole exception of getting like most of the TMs or whatever because, well, I'm not really bothering to get like all the rest of the TMs, at least the ones at least the ones I can buy. At least the ones I can buy are like there. And as for the TRs, they're like in limited capacity, so yeah. And I already got all of my watts for today, so I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow for that. Anywho, I'm here today to show you at the wild area to show you that you can actually run into special spawns here now that you become champion. Like, you can catch this Copperajah here at Hammerlock Hills near the entrance to Hammerlock. And I believe there's also a Grim Snarl, like, in the Stony Wilderness, I believe. Wait, hold on. I have to check the weather to see if the weather today is... No. I didn't check yesterday, too, so whoops. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, so I believe with today, with basically the cleanup of Galar done, we're going to be talking about some things that we missed here, at least in the base game. Like, there's still plenty of things that I wanted to show, but I didn't get a chance to, purely because, well, either they're locked behind raids that rotate by the day or whatever else. And by that, I mean the other G-Max Pokemon that we didn't get to see. So, in the base game, the Gigantamax Pokemon are as follows. Gigantamax Charizard and its signature move, G-Max Wildfire. We saw that. Gigantamax Butterfree and its G-Max move, G-Max Befuddle. We didn't see that. Gigantamax Pikachu and G-Max Volcrash. We saw that. Gigantamax Meowth and G-Max Gold Rush. We didn't see that. Special events. Boo. G-Max Machamp we've seen. G-Max Gengar. Alistair would have had this. G-Max Gengar for raids, and G-Max Terror is its G-Max move. G-Max Kingler and its move G-Max Foam Burst. Lapras. Melanie would have had this. G-Max Resonance. G-Max Eevee. We actually didn't get to see this. I have it, but we didn't get to see it. And G-Max Cuddle. Snorlax and its G-Max move, G-Max Replenish. G-Max Garbodor we've seen already. G-Max Melmetal. Now, I'm not entirely sure if this was given out to an event or not, but, well, I don't know. I don't know if it's been distributed or not, but we shall see if it ever does. I'll let you know, of course. G-Max Meltdown is the signature move. We literally saw Corviknight last time. G-Max Orbeetle and G-Max Gravitas. G-Max Dreadnought we've seen, and Stone Surge. We didn't get to see the G-Max move for that. Colossal we've already seen. G-Max Flapple. G-Max Tartness or Sweetness, depending on its form. Actually, that's basically the same thing as G-Max Flapple, G-Max Appleton. They both G-Max into the same thing, which is weird. However, depending on the evolution, Flapple will have G-Max Tartness, and Appleton will have Gmax Sweetness. Sandaconda and Gmax Sandblast. Gmax Toxtricity and Stun Shock. We saw Centiskorch already. We saw Hatterene. We saw Grimmsnarl, Alchemy, Copperaja, and finally, Gmax Duraludon we've seen already. There are more Gmax forms to be seen. However, we won't be able to see them until post-game. Or at least the DLC. Yeah, Lock Behind DLC is dumb, but hey, what can you do? Unless, of course, you already patched it in. Unless, of course, you already had the patch for the both DLCs patched in which case, joke's on you. You could get those Gmax Pokemon right away. Ha! Suckers! Thank you so much for not you being great games and or apps. Anyway, we're gonna go to Pokemon Home because I have some Pokemon to transfer. You won't be able to see them given the fact that there's still Pokemon in my box that we haven't seen yet. But I'm gonna transfer over some of the Pokemon that I've been keeping ever since my first playthrough. And yeah, so let's do it. And would you look at that, because I won the Champion Cup, again, your current team is displayed. And it changes depending on your team, of course. And that is very cool and fun. Anyway, I transferred those Pokemons. And they've been my teams ever since the very beginning. Or they've been there ever since the beginning of the of my Pokemon Sword adventures. I actually saw that now you have box 32. I have absolutely no idea what conditions this is. Maybe you have to have beaten the battle tower or pulled up the battle tower, or maybe you have to be the champion again. Who knows? But what I have here are the very Pokemon that I have since my stuff with Pokemon Sword began. And it's always been a tradition of mine to keep the legendary Pokemon from to keep the legendary Pokemon that I gotten so that I can have many copies. They're clones. And yeah, I have 2 Zacians. I have 2 Eternituses, so I guess that means I have like 3 of them now. Yeah, 3 Zacians, 3 Eternituses. Yeah. This Dragapult I actually got from a Wonder Trade, and I was incredibly lucky to get it. Because it had a special attack nature, which is really... It has a special attack nature, which is really good. And yeah, it's just really good. This Copperaja served me well, too. And I also got this Hatterene, too. I got Grookey from a playthrough. I got... You know, I probably should change that name, but whatever. I got an Inteleon and probably my own Cinderace from my first playthrough. Or at least one of them. I have with me a freaking shiny Glalie because I happened to run into a shiny Snorunt during one of my playthroughs. And yeah, these Pokemon are all very cool. These Pokemon are all very cool to me. So wait. Oh wait. Yeah, the shiny Zeraora I got from an event or something. Yeah. And of course, that also means I get more pages added to the Pokédex. So I don't even need to find Dreepy or anything like that. I can just breed. Haha. I can just breed. Absolutely no problem. Of course, I'll be able to get all those Pokédex entries in whenever I can. Because that's a thing that I really want to do. However, we have more important things to discuss, like this view. Like, this view is cool. And you'll take it in, kids. You'll never be able to see this view at daytime ever again. At least in my videos, anyway. I'm actually going to leave my Dragapult at the nursery. So I can just breed endless Dreepies. Yes, I'll be able to breed endless Dreepies, and now that I have the Oval Charm, breeding will be much easier. Yeah, because once again, Ditto can breed with any Pokemon, so I'm gonna Wonder Trait these. I'm gonna Wonder Trait these fellers off. So, see how fast that went? See how fast that went now that you have the Oval Charm? I'm gonna breed an infinite amount of Dreepies so that one day I can Wonder Trait them off when we're doing the DLC. Alright, one last round with the guy. Oh wait, hold up. I actually forgot something. There is a Wonder Trade, or not really a Wonder Trade. There is a in-game trade that I believe needs an Obstagoon, so yeah, there's something I missed here. So I'm gonna try my best to get this Obstagoon. I didn't get Crit Capture, but let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, boy. Ha! I like how on my information center, it's running an ad like top 10 Pokemon you forgot Ash caught. Well, joke's on you. I never forget Muck or Noctowl or Torterra or anything like that. Sucker! Come on! Come on! Give me that good stuff. Come on! Star Piece. Really? Really? Okay. One more time for you. Shiny Stone. Star Piece. Yeah. What about you? Sir. Sir. Alright. Dawn Stone. I'm having like the most horrible luck with this digging duo. I swear to Christ. Why? I got an Iron Ball at least, but oh my god. You know what? Forget you guys. Forget you guys. I can do things all on my own. I can find fossils all on my own. I actually do need Watts though, so I'm not gonna waste any more time just you know, just spending my time over here. Did the music really have to load in again? Okay. So, you can basically see the rest of Spike Myth over here, because that's something that we technically didn't see. Just a straight-ass town. A straight-ass way. A straight-ass way. Why do I keep saying straight-ass? Speaking of Pierce, he refuses to Dynamax his Pokemon, but the chairman tried to move the gym to a kind of faraway place near a power spot. I see. I do indeed see. I won't quit, team, y'all. I'll keep cheering for Monty. And that, whoa, he's here. Sup, man? Yeah, he's busy with his concert. So he's sending out the cheers, mate. You got all these Linoon and Toxels here. This dude. So, if you have an Obstagoon, you can trade for a Kanto Mr. Mime. So, this is just the one in-game trait that I happen to miss. Mimo? It's Mimo. Thanks, mate. I'll take really good care of your Obstagoon. So, just so you're aware, you can't evolve Kanto Mr. Mime. It doesn't evolve. So, it's Dynamax level 1. Makes sense. Light Screen, Reflect, Safeguard, and Sucker Punch. It's got a special defense nature. All right. And Kanto, Mr. Mime are Psychic and Fairy type. Oh, do you want to know some trivia? Do you want to know some trivia about GP and whatever else? The GP family? To fully evolve it, you need to be at level 60. Yeah. They managed to make a Pokemon that evolves almost as late as Hydreigon from Zweilous. GP evolves into Dracoloak, which is level 50, which is at level 50. And then all the way up to then all the way to Dragapult at level 60. If I said, for whatever reason, if I said 60 twice, then I'm sorry. Man. I hope that I can't ever get a break from anything. Actually, I can because, well, you know how it is. Now, I'm not really sure if I showed this yet, but in one of these houses, in Hammerlock at least, there is an NPC that I missed. Here. Are you interested in the weather? Yeah, actually, I think I have. Because if it's raining during battle, water-type moves will be that, and solar beams, oh, yeah. So, I don't know if I mentioned this already, but I'll probably go over it again. I probably didn't tell you that this guy is a daily event. So, he can give you items that extend the weather. Basically, the weather extender items, like Damp Rock and whatever else. He'll give them out once per day, so be on the lookout for that if you want free weather extending items. So, I guess there's really nothing left for me to do in the base game, aside from just trying to catch all the wild area Pokemon as I possibly can. Just to fill out those pages in the Pokedex. Because, well, I have a bit of a rant that I wanted to do, but I just didn't get to. Purely because we didn't have time, or I just simply forgot. Okay, so why don't we talk about that good old-fashioned, of course you freaking would have Shadow Tag. Here you go, boys. Darkest Lariat. That's the move that Grimstar Snarl stole from you. I'm sorry, doesn't it seem like Incineroar's signature move should be Darkest Lariat or whatever? It definitely should have. Well, live and let live. Anyway, because I have a rant going on about the Pokédex. And I wanted to talk about it, but I just didn't have a good place for it. So, it's been firmly established at this point that not all of the Pokemon made it into Pokemon Sword and Shield at this point, right? Even with, Berserker. Even with a total of 600 Pokemon added since the DLC and content patches, that's still not every single Pokemon. So, via my calculations, what am I doing? I should use a quick ball. Via my calculations, Crit Capture! Via my calculations, why? 67% of all Pokemon are in Pokemon Sword and Shield. So, that's 600 out of 893. And, yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, 893 is a large number. But you also have to take into account the, you also have to take into account the number of forms and transformations and whatever else. Again, it was probably too much for Game Freak to handle. So, you know, it is what it is. It's fine. It's whatever. And people think it's like the worst thing. Like, is like the worst thing that the series has ever done. Like, limiting... Wait, did it catch anything? No. Anyway, people seem to think that it's the worst thing that Pokemon's ever done, and you might be in agreement of that assessment. But what if I also told you that limiting the Pokédex wasn't a new thing? What if I went ahead and told y'all? What if I went ahead and told you that well, you have a bit of a scenario going on here. So, assuming you only had one version, not both, but one. And assuming that you don't have any way to transfer over your Pokemon from any app or whatever else. Let's just assume that. Let's assume. And you don't have any friends that you could possibly trade with. So, basically, think you're like me. Of course, you can wonder trade. You can try to wonder trade if you like, just to see if you can get, just so if you're lucky enough to get those very few Pokemon that you still have lying about in your Pokedex. But good luck with that. Anyway, so you have Fire Red and Leaf Green, right? I Let's Played it before. And would you believe me if I told you that? Wait, do I have Grimmsnarl? Do I have Grimmsnarl? I know I at least have one of the evolutions. If not, then I can always just buy more Quick Balls and just, you know. Come on. No, I don't. So, what if I told you that Fire Red and Leaf Green also limited the Pokédex for some bizarre reason? There's no day and night cycle in Fire Red and Leaf Green. And there's no effective way to get most of the Hoenn or Johto Pokemon in the game. For the most part, Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green limited your options to the original 151. Of course, the National Dex is in the game. However, there's still no way to obtain all of the Pokemon in the game. Like, think about when we had Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, right? There was effectively absolutely no way you could have transferred your Pokemon from there at the time. That is until Pokemon Coliseum rolled around, and then, well, actually no, because, no. What is up with these Pokemon having Frisk now for some reason? Anyway, yeah, so Fire Red and Leaf Green basically limited the Pokédex to the 151 until you've gotten 60 Pokemon registered into your Pokédex so that you could obtain the National Dex. And even then, it's still not entirely possible to obtain every single Pokemon known to mankind. And then you have Pokemon Coliseum. Then you have Pokemon Coliseum. People say it's a great game, and I agree. Sure, the battles might be a little bit slow considering the sole fact that Pokemon Stadium battle speeds are a thing in that game. However, I might actually need to cut away from this after we catch this Baltoy, because I'm just using this rant as an excuse to fill out the Pokédex. Or at least to try to fill out the Pokédex, because I'm all about catching them Pokemon and making sure I have all the options available. Just speeding through this like nothing else, dude. Speeding through it. Just so that I can roughly give you an idea of how long I've been working on this thing. I've been working on this thing for like a while. Like a while, so... Oh wait, I didn't mean to... Oh my god, okay. I didn't mean to say no to that. I wanted to say yes to that, but whatever. So, anyway. In Ruby and Sapphire, you only had 202 out of the 386 Pokemon available. Roughly 52% of all the Pokemon at the time. 52%. That's lower than this one. Yeah, and people still call it a great game because it doesn't matter. And, ooh, I could catch Noivern, actually. Cool. Come down here. Come down here. Give me that good stuff. Okay. Yeah, same thing for Pokemon Emerald, even. And, yeah. Fire Red and Leaf Green also limited certain evolutions, too. Like, you couldn't get Crobat in the game because there's no friendship. Like, oh yeah, the main story locks out Gen 2 evolutions. Like, why? And, yeah. And you also thinking that the Ore games, XD and Coliseum, right? They're really cool games, right? Well, it's a game with limited options. and assuming you don't have, you're playing through normal means, only 52 out of 386, not counting evolutions, are available to catch in this game. Some people call it a spin-off, but it's an RPG spin-off. But even then, it operates on normal Pokemon mechanics. So, only about 13% of the Pokédex at the time. 13%. XD has 100, not counting evolutions, out of 386. Only 100. That's bigger, but that's still very small. That's not even half. 26%. 26%. Hello, Rhyhorn. I want to catch you. So that possibly I can hopefully get a Rhyperior, but I'm pretty sure I can find Rhyperior somewhere else. And, ooh, thunderstorms cause electric terrain. All right. But yeah. Remember, even if it didn't have all the Pokemon, these games were widely received. They were greatly received as great Pokemon games. It didn't matter if all the Pokemon weren't in this game. What mattered is that they were great games. So, why is it now? Why is it that now that suddenly we care? Maybe it's because it didn't really happen at the time, but really? And I know I'm probably talking about spin-offs or whatever, but the point is, not every single Pokemon is obtainable no matter what. Even if the games had every single Pokemon in their games, there was no factual way to get them all unless you were really, really good at... Oh, God! Unless you were really, really good at transferring Pokemon. Unless you had the means of transferring them. For normal people like me, who don't spend, like, every single amount of money that they had to get every single Pokemon out there, it's just so weird now that we have this standard. Incredibly bizarre that we have this bizarre standard. Once again, this probably didn't happen in the core games before, just limiting all the Pokemon or whatever, but really? Did you ever go your life and saying, hey, I want to catch them all? Everyone suddenly acting like, oh, catch them all isn't a slogan anymore. Well, let me tell you this. Have you ever completed a national Pokédex before? Not the regional Pokédex, but the national Pokédex. By yourself. You would probably have to spend a whole lot of money to get both versions, all the transferable stuff, buy the subscriptions to Pokemon Bank or Home, just so that you can fill out all of the Pokemon that are available. So tell me, have you? And if so, you should be ashamed for complaining about spending $60 on a Pokemon game, when really you should be ashamed of yourself by spending well above $60 just to get every single Pokemon available to you. Anyway, I'm gonna catch one more Pokemon and then we're gonna call it because, well, I am absolutely not sorry for saying all those things. I am not sorry. I don't care. Like, you spend all that money just to get everything. For real. Why you do that? You got Wonder Trading. You got Wonder Trading. I don't understand you. Oh, damn. There's one thing I actually forgot. In Sirchester, this man is a move tutor. He can teach you Draco Meteor. We saw Draco Meteor before, but now we can actually learn it. Draco Meteor is a move. It's basically like a Dragon type Overheat in that it sharply lowers your special attack if you use it. It's very powerful, but it'll sharply lower your, or harshly lower your special attack stat. We definitely did see it before with the rematch against Leon. So think about what you want to do with that if you decide to teach your Pokemon Draco Meteor. And someone left a can of lemonade. Someone left a can of lemonade on the floor. I don't understand. You're littering. You're a freaking litterer. Whatever. I don't care. I love Sirchester Mink. One last thing about ribbons, if you really care about ribbons at all. There are actually way more ribbons than you can possibly count in this game. So, oh Jesus, that is a lot. So the link in the description will take you to the available list of available ribbons and ribbons that are only available via transfer means. But finally, that does it for, well, the base game of Pokemon Sword and Shield. That's what we call the second act, folks. The second act is well, the first act anyway. The first act of this 3-act epic is the base game. And, well, let me just be real for like a quick second to y'all. Let me just be real. Believe me when I say that I understand why people are mad at this game. Believe me, I know. I am very well aware. But if you just keep complaining about this game over and over again, you're gonna make me like, okay, no, I'm gonna ignore you. I get why you're mad, but stop freaking shitting the bed. You have there are other things going on in the world that you can direct your anger towards you. Like, for real. There are other things. Just move on. But, and I have a feeling that this game basically ruined the fan base forever. Like, forever and ever. Like, I already said all of my pieces already. But when all is said and done, I still like this game. Like, I will acknowledge its flaws. Like, story chunks missing. Like, I wish that the main story had more stuff to it. Other than just, you know, the gym challenge. I wish you could change the gym challenger's outfit. I really wish that there was more to do in the base game's post game than just, you know, Battle Tower, Winden Stadium, and just basic cleanup. I wish that some of the towns were better. I too wish that Swoosh had all of the Pokemon in them. But honestly, that doesn't really matter to me because at the end of the day, I still really like this game and what good it did for the series, such as streamlining the online, having a really good UI, having one of the better rivals that we've had in the series. The feeling of the gyms and the Winden Stadium too. When this game actually has a budget for cutscenes, they are really awesome. The wild area is probably the best part about this game, other than the gyms. And the soundtrack is pretty good. I like some of the soundtrack. I like about half of the soundtrack. Yeah, the battle themes are bop. And most of the Galar Pokemon designs I really, really enjoy. Like, a really vast majority of all of the Pokemon designs in Galar I really, really like. Even if they're, like, really stupid. Even if some of them look really stupid, like Ice Cube. Like I mentioned. And, yeah. I'm not too crazy about Indeedee. I'm not too crazy about Pinsirchin, but everything else I really, really like. So, yeah. You heard me right. I really like this game. I mean, that's not to say that I don't love this game. Because I still feel like Platinum, Black and White 2, and Heart Gold and Soul Silver are still like peak. You can never touch them, ever. But had this game had everything in place, like if there was more time to develop this game's story or make the online better instead of just having to refresh your online to join raids and whatever else. I think this could have been one of the best Pokemon games ever made. But however, as is, it's a very solid 8 out of 10 to an 8.5 out of 10 for me. It has its flaws, but I still really like this game. This is speaking from someone who's been with the series ever since the beginning. And there's still a lot more to do. And I'm going to have a field day next time when we get to the DLC. I'm going to have a field day with the fans because, well, you'll see. You will see. Anyway, I hear a freaking lawnmower outside. It must be time for spring. It's definitely springtime now. And yeah, that's it for the base game of Pokemon Sword. So I'll see you tomorrow because there's no breaks. We're going to start the expansion pass of Pokemon Sword and Shield next time. See you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.